मैम रुकिएगा सर।
मैडम जी सर जी रुकिएगा।
सर आगे आइए ना बच्चन सर। सर आगे आइएगा सर। सर आगे आइएगा सर। सर ये वाला सर थोड़ा आगे आइएगा ना सर।
अमित जी थोड़ा आगे आइएगा। अमित जी थोड़ा सा आगे आइए जी।
आगे आ जाइए आगे आ जाइए।
भाई कितना आगे
पूरा सर
मोहित सर
यहाँ पे स्ट्रेट एक मिनट प्लीज पहला तरह से पीछे पीछे लेडीज
सर आप पीछे आगे कोई नहीं जा रहा, हमको एक ग्रुप फोटो चाहिए सर। थोड़ा आगे एक ग्रुप फोटो एक ग्रुप फोटो
अनिल सर अनिल सर
अनिल सर अनिल सर एक ग्रुप फोटो अनिल सर
बढ़ाना बढ़ाना
आदरणीय मम्मी कोकिलाबेन, Tina Ravi, Anil, members of the Ambani family, friends, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I'm actually the wrong person to be here as an inspiration for this hospital when you have such eloquent speakers like Kokilaben and Anil Bhai to inspire us. But really, it seems just like the other day when we were here in this very auditorium to launch this hospital. And we never realized what those initial steps were going to take us to. But how wonderful it is, Tina Bhabi, to be here again today at the end of 10 years and to notice, to know and to learn what a tremendous journey this has been and the amount of effort that all the doctors and the people involved with this hospital have put in to make it truly a very proud moment for us. The initiation for the hospital, as Tina Bhabi and Anil had said, and given their brief as to how it came about, is to a large extent true. I did have a word from Balasat talking about starting this and putting in a word to Anil. But actually it was Mrs. Marke who one afternoon paid me a visit and said that her husband had a dream of building a medical center. And those of you that have known Dr. Manke would have known what a joyous person he was. He was full of life and energy and always happy and smiling. A loud voice, and the moment he would enter any environment, he would always fill the place up with a lot of positivity. And to suddenly lose him was a great shock to those that knew him and of course to those in the medical fraternity. And Mrs. Manke came across to my house and said, we've actually built a small, I don't know what you call it, a shed, yeah. We built a shed, and because of his passing away, we've been unable to do anything further. You do know some people who are influential enough and can put in a lot of interest and money in this project. Would it be possible for you to talk to some of your friends? That was the time when Balasab called, and that was the time when I turned to Anil, gave him a call and said, we need to do this. I turned to Anil because I've never said this before, Anil, but I myself have had many trials in hospitals with my own medical problems. But I have to admit that every time I've had that problem, there has been one man that has always come forward voluntarily to help out and give us advice and help, and that has been Mr. Anil Ambani. So when I turned to him, it was just like asking him to help me out when I'm suffering from a suspected cancer problem, tuberculosis or hepatitis B, which I still suffer from. I felt that Anil would be the right person to go to. And I really must thank you, Anil, for heeding some of the advice that was given to me by Balasab, that you must ask Anil to go ahead with this project. I also felt there was a great emotion attached to Mrs. Manke's request of wanting to build something that her husband has started. And for me, that was a great amount of respect that a wife would have towards a husband, and I felt it very necessary that I would take this project forward. I'm delighted, of course, that to learn of the many facilities that this hospital has now. This part of the city really didn't have any facility long time ago. But when this hospital came up, it has become the center of all medical help and attraction. And I'm so proud of Tina Bhabi for having put in so much effort to bring in some of the best talents in the entire world, to bring in the latest technology. Every time there has been an issue, a problem, and I've talked to her, she's always put forward an element which said that we have the latest technology. We have the best people that we could find in this part of the hemisphere or this part of the world, and we are determined to make sure that it works for us. And when I've had the opportunity to meet some of the doctors and the specialists that have been working in the hospital, I'm truly inspired and wish you all the very best, because you give confidence to a patient. And being a patient in a hospital many times over, I can realize what it means when a patient comes to a hospital. It's the doctors, it's the environment of the hospital, it's the way the lift works, the way you park your car, the way the entrance looks like. It's the way the designing of a hospital looks like. These are some of the things that actually make you feel good and healthy. And you feel that you've come to a right place. And this is the place I feel that I'm going to get my cure. I have to say that every patient that I've known, friends, visitors that have come to the Kokilaben Dhirubhai Ambani Hospital, have only wonderful things to say. The kind of atmosphere that greets them, the kind of help and the attention that is given to them, which is so personalized. It is truly admirable, Tina Bhabi, that you've been able to inculcate this kind of a temperament within the hospital. It's been 10 years, and we've heard some of the achievements of the hospital. I hope that we're here again for the next 10-year celebration, and the many other decades that will follow. You obviously know Tina Bobby and Anil, and that any time you will require my services, I shall always be there. I hope I never have another opportunity to get admitted in here, but in any other way, I'm always there as a friend and a well-wisher. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Bachchan. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is a great privilege and an honor to propose the vote of confidence on this, the 10-year celebrations of our decade of distinction. First and foremost, thank you, Mrs. Kokilaben. Tamara आशीर्वाद and स्नेह सदैव हमारे साथ रहे. Thank you, madam. Thank you for the lovely, eloquent speech. Thank you for the vote of confidence. Thank you for always being there. We wish you a long life of great joy and the best of life. Thank you, our chief guest for today, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. You spent time to speak to us in spite of your busy schedule. Thank you for the thundering vote of confidence in the work that we are doing. Sir, you have been with us in the whole decade. You hosted our organ donation team on Kaun Banega Crorepati. You have given your voice to our documentary on National Geographic. Thank you very much, sir. Mrs. Tina Ambani, the one and only. Thank you, madam. Thank you for being you. You are our soul, ma'am. Thank you for your pride in Team Kokilaben Hospital. Ma'am, your enthusiasm, your commitment to the cause of healthcare in India drives us to do the best that we can in the service of the communities that we serve. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Members of the Governing Council, a heartfelt thank you. Thank you for the invaluable support, the guidance, the wisdom. Thank you very much, sir. Dr. Santosh Shetty, Executive Director and CEO, for the lovely welcome address. Dr. Ram Narayan, Executive Director, who took us through who we are and what we've achieved so far. Thank you for the confidence and the trust that you've placed in us. Our doctor partners are here. Thank you for your talent. Thank you for your passion. Thank you for your dedication to your science. Thank you very much.